low 80s. Currently in Lake Stevens, it's 55 degrees. Puyallup is reporting 56, and here in Seattle, it's 58. You're up to date from the Como Newsroom. I'm Marina Rockinger on Smart Talk 570 KBI. Start every day with Smart Talk. Smart Talk Morning with Alicia Jaffe and Mark Christopher on the new Smart Talk 570 KBI.
8:06 here for this Friday morning at Smart Talk Mornings. Jennifer Haas, the producer, sitting in for Lisa Jaffe. Hi, it's Mark Christopher. Dressed for sunshine. It's kind of hot. You can also say Blue Friday here for the Seahawks since we got preseason tomorrow. So wear your Seahawk gear.
Very fun. There is a growing market in something called murderabilia. Have you heard about this?
No, you grabbed my attention. I heard you mumbling about it.
It is where people collect things from serial killers.
Okay.
And this has the families of Isaac Zamora's victims furious. You might recall Zamora serving a life sentence at Western State Hospital for killing 6 people during a shooting spree back in 2008. But a Cedro Woolley man who formed a relationship with Zamora is now selling personal items from the killer to various websites. And then the websites are selling them to collectors. And one of the things he sold was a tracing that Zamora made of his hands and then signed and did. And we have the person who actually bought one of those tracings on the line. His name is Paul Duffy. And Paul, we wanted to talk to you because, first off, we just wanted to know what is the appeal of collecting murder memorabilia.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we
Good.
hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, good. I've never been on the radio before, so I just want to make sure.
Turn down your radio if you have it on, just so you know.
All right. It appealed to me because I've always watched the the horror movies and was big into that, and I was big into watching things like ID Channel and whatnot. I decided to start collecting this stuff after starting to talk to and write to some of the killers themselves. It just kind of was like a step out of the realm of reality for me. So it really, it's something that excites me and something that not a lot of people do, and I think that's why it really appeals to me personally.
Paul, did you get instant response from these criminals when you wrote them a letter requesting, hey, I'd like to get to know you and maybe a chance to get some memorabilia?
I never really, I get to know these people. I don't always ask them for the memorabilia or anything like that. But yeah, pretty much. I mean, some of them don't, some of them do. Some of them, think that you're not a good person. Some of them, it's funny that they judge. Some of them are real good people. Some of them I talk to on a daily, weekly basis via mail. And, so to answer your question, some do, some don't. Some get back very, very quickly.
So you paid $35 for this, is that correct?
Yep.
Off of a website. What do you plan to do with it?
I'm going to frame it. I'm probably going to frame it with different stories that came out about it. So, I have a movie theater in my house that also serves as a museum-type area for all this stuff, where I have artwork, letters, poems, all kinds of stuff written and signed by different people.
I got to ask Paul Duffy, collector of murder memorabilia, what other items of criminals do you have?
Sure. You name it. No, I got a lot of artwork from, for instance, Genesee River Killer, Arthur Shawcross, the Happy Face Killer, Keith Jizz Person, various letters from different people, all different kinds of people. I mean, you name it, really. I probably have a good 25 to 30 different people that I collect from. Let's see. Arthur Shawcross, Nathaniel Barjona, Douglas Clark I speak to on a regular basis. I collect stuff from people but don't speak to, like Krista Pike, Keith Jizz Person, those people.
What do the families of, the victims' families say? This is exploitive. Zamora's in a mental institution right now. His mother claims he didn't know what he was doing when he gave out these tracings, and it's hurtful for the families. What do you say to the families when would be wondering, why are you doing this? Why are you giving this guy any more exposure?
Well, I mean, I'm not. That's the thing. That's the thing that I want to stress here is that I go and I get this stuff and I put it into my room and it sees the people that I know. And same thing with the stores that sell this stuff is they only appeal. It's not like if the families aren't going to go look up, hey, I want to buy something from this killer. The people that are really exposing it, the people that are really doing it are the people like that guy Andy that go in and they make a big deal out of it. And what happens is then they get the exposure, then things like this happen. You guys want to be talking to me right now if I just collected this stuff and it was never said, So to address the fact that we are exploiting it, I don't believe that's true. To them, to the families themselves, I'm sorry for their loss. I really am. I've lost many people too to victims of crime like this. I didn't grow up in a great area. Me too. I've been, near-death experiences from people like the people that I write to in jail. I am sorry for their loss, but I'm not trying to exploit them. I'm not trying to write to them or put them into it whatsoever, or even connect with them because I do understand their frustration with the fact that these people did this.
But you just have a hobby. This is just a big hobby for Paul Duffy.
Well, thank you for sharing and helping us understand your hobby. Paul Duffy, who recently purchased a tracing of Isaac Zamora's hand. And this has got to be the world's most awkward and worst transition. But speaking of hands...
Hand to hand, huh?
Hand to hand.
All right.
That was bad. We actually...
You're setting it up.
You know what you guys should do? You know what you guys should do quickly is you guys should get that guy Andy on the line at some point in time with me, and we should talk about this, me and him. That'd be a good show.
We'll see what we can do.
That would make for a good show.
Thanks so much for calling in.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good one.
Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.